Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a first impressions demo on the new limited edition It Cosmetics Love is the foundation brush. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe before you leave, and let's go ahead and get started. This is, like I said, limited edition, and I think exclusive to Ulta. Yes, because it's for their It Brushes for Ulta collection. Let me just read to you what it says on the back. So, it is your must-have brush for your favorite liquid, cream, and powder foundations. It says, love it, live it, give it. To love beautifully is to give beautifully. For every Love Beautifully brush you purchase, It Cosmetics will donate one brush to the Look Good, Feel Good program to help women face the effects of cancer treatments with confidence. Together, we are making the world more beautiful one brush at a time. So this was released last October as well, I think. They donated brushes to the same exact organization. Pretty sure. So this is kind of coming around during like Cancer Awareness Month, since that is October, but I think this is still going to be sold until it's out of stock on Ulta's website. It was out of stock in the Ulta that I go to, and so I had to order online, but it was still in stock there. So, and by the way, this is the first brush I've ever used from It Cosmetics. I haven't tried any of their other brushes before. Alright, so out of the package you can see it's this beautiful pink glitter handle. Very sturdy, but not heavy by any means. And I don't know if you can tell, but it is a heart shape. I think it's kind of hard to tell because of the bristles, but there is an indent right there to kind of make the heart, and then it comes to a point right there. So it does make the heart shape, but the bristles, but you can kind of see it right there. So it feels really soft and not as dense as I thought it would be. You can see it kind of, I mean, it still has a lot of flexibility, so I'm excited to use this. Now, I'm just in the search for a really good foundation brush, which is the main reason I bought this, because Kathleen Lights, who I love, this is one of her all-time favorite foundation brushes. So I was like, well, if she likes it, then I'm going to try it out, because I've just never been able to find one that doesn't look streaky on my skin, so then I always just end up using my beauty blender, and then life goes on. But I wanted to start finding some brushes that work really well, because beauty blenders don't work for every single foundation and every single skin type, so I just wanted to find a good brush. So we're going to be testing it out. I'm going to do half my face with the brush and half with my beauty blender, just to see what the difference is. I'm going to be using the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Wear Foundation in the shade 101 Classic Ivory, just because I know that this foundation is awesome. I know that it looks great with my beauty blender, so I'm trying to limit the variables in this impression, because I know that this is going to look good with my beauty blender, so we'll see how it looks on the side with the brush. And I did already put on primer as well. I moisturized my face, and then I put on the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer Base Smoothing Primer, because I know that that primer doesn't really mess with my foundations. It just kind of smooths things out, smooths out my pores right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the side with the Beauty Blender first. So I just dotted some on my face, and I'm going to use my Beauty Blender for this side. And this is a very buildable foundation. So with a thin layer, it gives you kind of light medium coverage. Alright, so the side with the Beauty Blender is done. You can see it did kind of even out some of my redness that I have on my cheeks, like on this side. It also smoothed out some of like my freckles and my discoloration right there. You can make it full coverage and it still doesn't look cakey. This is one of my all-time favorite foundations, super affordable. It's one of the cheapest at the drugstore actually. I think it's $6 a bottle and it is 1 ounce. My only gripe with it is that I wish I had a pump, but that's for another video. Alright, on to the brush side. Alright, so I just dotted on some, and here we go. Oddly enough, it feels more cooling when I use the brush. Is that a typical sensation? It does a really good job getting around the nose, I will say that. The finish is looking still about the same, so that's good. It's actually blending out really nicely. So my final verdict is it does look really nice. I've had a chance to look at it really up close. The finish is the exact same on both sides. So I know that that means that this brush is doing an adequate job, is doing the same exact job as the Beauty Blender. The finish looks the exact same. It's not clinging to dry patches anywhere. And I didn't notice any streaks or anything from this side that I said that I typically notice with a brush. So that's awesome. I think that's really good. Is it worth $30? I don't know. I mean, it's not like the most magical thing I've ever worked with in my life. It doesn't make my skin look 100% flawless or any better than the Beauty Blender, I would say. But I am going to have to test it out with different foundations for sure, and then let you guys know how I think. This foundation is more thick. It's a thicker consistency. I wonder how this would look with a more liquidy foundation, like maybe the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, or maybe like one of my tinted BB creams. I don't know if it would give more coverage that way, since I'm using like a more densely packed brush rather than the Beauty Blender. I'll have to get back with you guys on that. I just wanted to use this foundation because I know the finish of it. I know how good it looks on my skin with the Beauty Blender, so that's what I wanted to compare it with. But yeah, I definitely think that this brush does a really good job. I don't know if it's worth $30, and I would love to know some of your guys' favorite more affordable foundation brushes. I know that Morphe has some. I just haven't jumped fully on the Morphe bandwagon yet. I do have a lot of their eye brushes, but I don't think I have a single face brush from Morphe. I do own the Expert Buffing Brush, I think is what it's called, from Real Techniques, and I use that for powder. I know a lot of people do use that for foundation, but for me, I did find that it kind of left streaks on my face, so that one I'm not really into. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any awesome recommendations for more affordable brushes or other just foundation brushes that you guys have. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!